These are the fine trimmings we've saved from previous crops. They've been well dried, bagged, and frozen. This helps the THC form hard crystals, which is important for this process. Next, we take a clean silkscreen. This mesh is the type that's used for printing t-shirts. Simply crumble the trimmings gently onto the screen. This will help break up any small buds. We can sift out the resin by lightly shaking, tapping, and moving our wheat around the screen. In general, if we're too rough with it, more leafy substance will come through, and we'll end up with a greenish type hash, which is not as pure as a golden yellow type. Only 10 to 15% will come through the screen by weight if we're wanting to make good hash, and it's best to work with small amounts at a time. As more and more of the resin falls through, it'll feel less sticky. And at this point, we could weigh things a bit to make sure that we're close to that magic 10 to 15%. And here it is. We'll collect the resin and dispose of the trimmings. Now, it's a good idea to sift the hash through a tea strainer. This will remove any hairs and dust that came through the silkscreen. Next, we'll need a cellophane envelope. We could use one that, say, came off a cigarette packet. Then packing our resin fairly tight, folding over, and seal with some cello tape. Next, we'll wrap around a few layers of newsprint paper. Again, this is quite tight and sealed off with some cello tape. And soak in some hot water until the paper is saturated. It can now go into an oven at 175 degrees Celsius for gas mark 3 for about 10 minutes. The water will prevent the paper and cellophane from burning, while the resin will soften and make pressing easier. After 10 minutes, we can start rolling. We need to apply quite a bit of pressure, so it's best to use a hard surface. And then roll, and roll, and roll. Working it evenly back and forth each time, applying more pressure. In fact, if we wanted to compress our hash even more, we could soak our little packet and repeat the process. When we're done with rolling, we can pop it into the refrigerator to cool off and firm up. And here it is, a variation on the fruits of our labor.